When I first started my photography business, I really thought that the best way to grow my business would be to take on all types of jobs and showcase different types of work. What I realized was that I was not getting the jobs that I wanted because I was not showcasing that type of work and that work only. And this was the best advice I received as a photographer is to only show the work that you want to be hired for. And the reason this works is because when you showcase a lot of different jobs, a lot of different styles, people become confused to what it is you actually do. It becomes very unclear what your offer is or what you're good at, and people have a hard time trusting that you're the one to execute their vision. This is what I found. Especially with personal brand photography, this is what I really wanted to focus on. But I shared weddings, I shared events, I shared food photography because I thought that showing off more types of work would bring in more jobs, right? And what I found was actually the opposite because people were so unclear on what I did and I had no obvious strengths. So I wanted brand photography so badly, but it was really buried beneath all these other offers and all this other type of work. So no one really saw me as the expert, and they were really quick to actually forget that I did this type of photography. And even if I didn't have the volume of brand photography work to constantly post on Instagram and social media, I would go out and do spec shoots or free shoots. That way, I was consistently posting and still attracting those types of clients. And just 2 years later, now 90% of the jobs that I book are personal brand photography jobs. And trust me, there's plenty of work in this niche or whatever niche you want to cater to. I think a lot of the times we get scared to niche down or only show a type of work because we think that we're repelling work or we're repelling new clients because we're not showing a wide variety of something that they may want. But really, it doesn't work this way. And I've noticed, especially in my business, the more I lean into personal brand photography and even my unique style and my unique process behind this, the more work I continue to get. And now I'm in a place where I'm actually attracting more premium clients as well because I'm very selective on the work that I do show. So, if you're struggling to book photography jobs that you really love, my first recommendation would be to actually do a spec shoot or a free shoot that you conceptualize and would produce work that you actually want to be hired for. My second recommendation would be to make your social media profiles really clear who you serve and how you serve them because our attention spans on social media are so short that I think when someone jumps onto your profile, you want them to get an immediate understanding of what you do. If they're unclear, if they don't think you're the person for the job, they're gonna bounce. And this doesn't mean that you can't have all your work on your website. I use my website as a catch-all portfolio for all my work, but I would recommend your social media being very clear. The third recommendation I would make is really leaning into your authority and your expertise when it comes about sharing this type of photography. When I first started with personal brand photography, it was those early stages of Instagram where everyone was kind of building a personal brand. So I found it was really important at that time to showcase how personal brand photography can grow your business, can help you show up as the authority in your niche, can make content creation that much easier. I really leaned into educational content, and this helped me get my first clients because they could really see the value in what I was doing and how it's going to benefit them. So if you're feeling like you're really struggling to book photography jobs that you love, I highly recommend only showing the work that you want to be hired for. This is going to put immediate trust in your people that you're the right person for the job. You're going to feel more fulfilled in your business, and you're going to have a portfolio that you absolutely love. This has been the best thing I've done for my business. Honestly, it completely turned it around, and I wish I would have done it sooner. So do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.